PrizePicks.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Tough day yesterday with Steph Curry forgetting how to play basketball. 28 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 11 from the field and 1 for 6 from 3. Just an awful outing for Curry last night. But today's a new day and we are looking to set you up again with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 150 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. And at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Monday slate of games, so take a moment, hit that like button. Again, if this video gets above 150 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. Now for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the 3 more pointers made tab, and this time we'll be selecting Nikola Jokic for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. We see here that this is a line Nikola Jokic has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, including going well above this line in his last 2 games. Additionally, this line Jokic has exceeded in 55% of his last 20 games in 7 of the 12 games he's played this season, and a line that last season Jokic exceeded in 58, near 60% of the games he played last season, both regular season and playoffs. Now Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets will be facing off against a Chicago Bulls defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending against their perimeter, giving up a fair share amount of 3-pointers per game to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against their opponent's center position, they are ranked near the bottom of the league, giving up plenty of 3-pointers to the position. In coming into this game at home for the Denver Nuggets, we do like Nikola Jokic to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Nikola Jokic is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 34 minutes per game. And one of the things we really like about Jokic for this line is his high efficiency from behind the arc, not taking too many 3-pointers per game, just under 4 attempts per game over his last 10 games, but shooting a solid 55% from behind the arc in his last 2 games, going 8 for 12 from behind the arc, which is very nice to see. So overall, coming into this game, we do like Nikola Jokic to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now on his career, Nikola Jokic has been a solid 3-point shooter this season, making about 2 3-pointers per game through his first 12 games and shooting a solid 43% from behind the arc on nearly 5 attempts per game. So coming into this game, we do like Nikola Jokic to have enough opportunity, especially against one of the worst perimeter defenses against his position, to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Nikola Jokic for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Now for our next play, we'll be headed over to the points plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting Miles Bridges for more than 23.5 points plus assists. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Miles Bridges has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, and in 3 of the last 5 games he's played. This line this season, Miles Bridges has actually exceeded in 8 of the 13 games he's played, and a line that last season Miles Bridges exceeded in over 55% of the games he played. Now Miles Bridges and the Charlotte Hornets will be facing off against the Toronto Raptors defense that this season has not been very good overall, defending against their opponents' points plus assists, giving up a fair share amount of points as well as assists to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against the opponent forward position, the Toronto Raptors are again giving up a fair share amount of points plus assists to this position overall. Here's the Raptors' defensive numbers against opponent small forwards for those who want to see that as well, again still giving up a fair share amount of points to this position. But overall, coming into this game, we do like Miles Bridges to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Miles Bridges is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 36 minutes per game. And while he hasn't been shooting as efficiently as we'd like to see him on the field, 43% over his last 3 games on nearly 18 attempts is pretty solid, and shooting a very solid 38% from behind the arc on nearly 10 attempts per game. Bridges has also shown the ability to get a little bit of playmaking as well. Over his last 10 games, 7 potential assists per game, which is solid for his position, but overall coming into this game, we do like Miles Bridges to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach his line. Now in his career, Miles Bridges has been a solid contributor this season, off to a hotter start than usual, 22 points per game through his first 13 games, and a solid 4 assists, very nice to see from Bridges to start this season. And again, coming into this game against a Toronto Raptors defense that has not been very good overall defending their opponent forwards, points plus assists, we do like Miles Bridges to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Miles Bridges for more than 23.5 points plus assists. Now, for those of you guys who are wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Giannis Antetokounmpo for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Ivica Zubac for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but would also like to have access to making picks on whether or not players get double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as a $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all their free picks, discounted player props, and promos that they have been giving as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. In fact, right now they are giving you a nice little promotion. When you play 5, they will give you an additional $100 in bonus cash. So right now, if you guys are not on Underdog, make sure you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. Go lock these plays in. Sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our next play, we will be under the points plus rebounds tab, and this time we'll be selecting Paul George for less than 15.5 points plus rebounds. Now for those of you guys who are wondering if George will play, he has been upgraded to questionable after being a full participant in their practice yesterday, and we are expecting Paul George to play in this game and to make his season debut. But taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Paul George has actually only failed to exceed in 3 of his last 10 games, and a line that last season he only failed to exceed in 9 of the 41 games he played last season. But again, coming into this game off of an injury-riddled season last season and only making his debut here about 13 games into the season, we are expecting a heavy minutes restriction on Paul George to prevent him from aggravating anything in his knee and for him to fall below this line. Now, Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers will be facing off against a Los Angeles Clippers defense that this season has been very solid overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's points plus rebounds, not giving up too many points or rebounds to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against the opponent's shooting guard position, the Los Angeles Clippers are, again, ranked pretty solidly overall, not giving up too many points or rebounds to the position. Here's the Clippers' defensive numbers against opponent forwards for those who want to see that as well. But overall, coming into this game, we don't like Paul George, especially on a minutes restriction, to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now taking a quick look here at his minutes, again, take this with a grain of salt as this was last season. But Paul George, through his last 10 games he has played, he did average about 34 minutes per game, getting up about 12 attempts per game, 45% field goal shooting. We aren't expecting a number similar to this in this game for George, especially coming off an extended absence, and for him really to get out there back on the court, really trying to regain his wind and not get too many shots up. Overall, just trying to remain healthy for the Philadelphia 76ers, and ultimately for him to fall below his line. Career-wise, George has been a solid contributor, giving up a fair share amount of points and assists while he plays, or rather rebounds. However, last season, through many injuries, the 41 games he played, his numbers took a significant dip. This is a new team for George as well, remembering that. So there will still be some chemistry issues early on. We are anticipating for Paul George and the 76ers. And again, playing against this Clippers defense that has been pretty solid overall defending him, we do like Paul George to fall below this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Paul George for less than 15.5 points plus rebounds. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We will be dropping bonus picks in our next video if this video gets above 150 likes, so take a moment to hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. We thank you for watching, we thank you to all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.